I've been to quite a number of tea rooms and tea clubs around the world, but there's something spectacular about the Tea Room Lagos. From its carefully crafted menus to the ambience, it's just the place you want to be for a fine dining experience. Today I'm here with Adenike Balogun. She's the owner of the Tea Room Lagos, and I'm here to find out what's her story. Adenike, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you, Barbara.
I know you're a very busy woman, so I'm glad that you're here to share your story with us.
Thank you.
So let's talk about the tea room very quickly. Where did this come from and how did it start?
So, the tea room is basically a combination of things that I like.
Right.
I always say to people, so it was basically me creating a place, my happy place, and somehow it worked out to be something that was accepted by a lot of people. So, first of all, I'm a florist. I'm a certified florist from the Floral Design Institute in America. And I'm a foodie. Anyone that knows me knows I like my good food and I love to dine out. And yeah, so, and I just love, I'm a sucker for beautiful places. I already have that, history. And yeah, basically, so putting the tea room together was and I love tea. I'm a tea lover. So putting the tea room together was basically more of me just looking for a nice place where I can always, hang and find the things that I like, things that I like to eat, And yeah, so the story of the tea room came up. I decided, okay, I'll put this together. It wasn't supposed to be this big. It was basically supposed to be like a nice little corner shop.
Right.
But then as we started the project, we began to see reasons why we needed to make it a bit bigger because soon, we figured that there'll be a need for expansion really soon. And I was like, I don't want to be stuck in one little box. Okay, my consultants assisted me and they were like, you know what, you have this space, why don't you, use it? So that was basically why we got to this point.
Right.
Yeah.
Nika, this place is beautiful. And on social media, especially on Instagram, everybody's at the tea room taking pictures. How long did it take you to build this place up?
So the Tea Room Lagos was an 11-month project.
11-month project.
It was an 11-month project. So it was basically, I did it one step at a time. I wasn't trying to put myself under pressure. I wasn't trying to rush myself into, making careless decisions or rushing my design. So everything here has been selected from the furniture. I flew in all my furniture from the UK. My artworks, I sourced them myself.
Right.
The floristry, I crafted them myself. All the picturesque corners and everything. It was intentional. So it took a while to achieve. We would do something. I would say no, it's not good. I would turn it down. I would put this paint, and I'm like, no, that's not what I want. I'll do this POP design. I'll do this bar, and I'm like, no, that's not how I want it to be. I had an idea of what I wanted the tea room to look like eventually. So I took my time. I took my time, and it's evident in the way it looks already that everything we paid attention to the tiniest detail, even down to our cutlery and our crockery was carefully selected. We tried our best to give it, even our light switches. If you look at our light switches,
it has like some flowery detail.
It has a floral detail. So everything was carefully selected, to bring about what you see now. Yeah.
Right. Nika, let's talk about your love for flowers. Because when you walk into the tea room, the first thing you notice is the beautiful array of flowers. You mentioned that you're a florist.
I am a florist.
And I know that you started the Green Diamond Project. Can you tell us a little bit about it? Because I know it's related to horticulture.
Yes, it is. So the Green Diamond Project is my floristry and horticulture project, which I put on hold for now, but I'm going to float it very soon again. So the Green Diamond Project basically is a project that enables greenhouses.
Yes.
Startup for greenhouses in Nigeria.
Right.
So basically, a greenhouse is a place where you can actually grow plants and flowers and vegetables and fruits in any climate. Usually they used to be used in the Western world for harsh climates, where there's like really cold climates. They use greenhouse for horticulture.
Right.
So basically I was trying to adopt the same process and method here in Africa because it's really hot. Well, in Nigeria, because they do grow flowers in other parts of Africa, like South Africa, but they still use greenhouse technology.
Right.
So that was what the Greenhouse Diamond Project was about.
So Nike, you're also an event planner, right?
Yes.
And I can only imagine how all the events you've planned have been going by the look of this place. Can you tell us a little bit about your high-profile clients?
Okay, so
Well, the one that readily comes to mind is Aliko Dangote's party.
Yeah. So I do plan events for a couple of high-profile individuals, the Alikos, the Danjumas, and a couple of high-profile individuals, and basically, it's all boils down to my love for perfection.
Right.
Yeah. So I have this thing that I always use to remind myself about what I want to achieve on every project. I say, perfection is not attainable, but if you chase perfection, you'll catch excellence. So just like...
I want you to say that again, please.
So perfection is not attainable,
right.
but if you chase perfection, you will catch excellence. So that always keeps me on my toes. So it's like my motto. When I decide to start on any project, I always remember that, Nike, you can't be perfect. No one is perfect,
right.
but I will chase perfection.
Right.
And, if I don't catch perfection, I will catch excellence, which means I always have it in the back of my mind to always deliver my best on every project and make sure the client is satisfied.
Nike, what was growing up like for you?
So, well, I had a very interesting upbringing and childhood. And my childhood was great. My parents...
Did you grow up in Lagos?
Not fully.
Okay.
So part of my growing up was in the UK, and then part was in a couple of years in Lagos, and then I spent the rest in Port Harcourt with my mom.
Okay.
Yeah, because my parents separated.
Okay.
So yeah, I spent growing up with my mom in Port Harcourt, and then eventually went back abroad. So yeah. So but my childhood was great. I did get everything a little child needed, and it was fine.
Yes. Thank God for powerful moms and, just
amazing
good moms, amazing moms. Shout out to my mom also.
Shout out to my mom.
She's amazing. Now that we're talking about your mom, right, there's a scourge on womanhood, cancer. And I know that your mom had cancer, and thank God she's a fighter. She beat it, she beat it down. What was your experience like then?
Well, honestly, when my mom was ill, I was very young.
Okay.
Cancer was not as prominent as it is today.
Yeah.
It wasn't. People were not even aware
of
what cancer was. My mom did suffer breast cancer about 20 years ago, so she's a survivor. And the honest truth is that I only understood the magnitude of illness that my mom had just as I became an adult. Yeah, I was young. I was just going through high school. I just knew my mom was sick. I didn't understand why.
Yeah.
I realized that her hair was odd. Her hair shaved off.
Yeah.
I just didn't understand why. Yeah, we understand mom is sick, but I didn't understand what was wrong exactly. You know what I mean? So it is in recent times I understood that the magnitude of, what breast cancer is all about and how my mom fought through that and made it out alive. And I always give glory to God for her life, because I have a lot of friends that, even cousins, family friends, that their moms have passed on
through that.
Yeah, through breast cancer. So now I appreciate, her life more. I appreciate what she had been through, because now I know. You understand? I understand fully what breast cancer is all about. So basically I appreciate that more now than back then. I couldn't really understand what was going on really.
Yeah. A lot of people don't know that you're very spiritual, right? Let's talk about what God means to you.
So for me, God is my everything. God is my everything, because I know for a fact that I wouldn't be where I am today if I didn't have God, or if God didn't have me, basically. Like if God didn't have my back.
Right.
I owe a lot of things to Him. I always go to God for, how do I put it? For guidance. I seek guidance from God. I'm always afraid to offend God. And when I mean offend God, it's not even just in the general sense of being a sinner, because we're all sinners.
That's true.
But there are certain things that are important to me as a young Christian that I always try to make a conscious effort not to miss. First thing is, when God gives you wealth, God doesn't like pride. You know what I mean? It's a constant reminder to myself to be calm, grounded, not be a proud, arrogant, kind of individual. Yes. Being aggressive is different from being proud and arrogant.
That's true.
You understand? Paying my tithe. Tithing has become my mom has brought us up to understand that tithing is the way of life. It's a way of life that you cannot afford not to keep up with. First of all, every time I remind myself of the promises of God in the Bible when you tithe. I don't feel comfortable when I cheat God. I don't feel comfortable. Like, I'm sitting down here, I know I owe God some money, but I know I have to pay. So it's something that I'm used to, and I constantly remind myself that I don't want I don't want to suffer the wrath of God because I owe him his 10% or whatever I owe him. So basically, God blessed me, and I was able to fulfill my promise, and that alone is a covenant between me and God. So I can't afford not to fulfill my tithing promise towards God. No matter how long it takes me, I accumulate, I save, I have in my at every point in time, I know my account balance, I know how much I'm owing to God, and I pay.
Nika, you're a successful businesswoman. No one can dispute that. But what are some of the challenges you face running your businesses?
So with running businesses comes a lot of challenges. Right. Customers, staffing, people that are just around the block that just hate on you for no reason. It's a lot, So, but I mean, so far so good. I'm learning as I grow, and I'm able to manage people's expectations. Right. I'm able to manage my business as a whole. I've learned a lot of things. I've learned the power of having a legal team, just in case anything goes wrong. I mean, I recently had an issue with a client. This was sometime last year, a bride. And it was a social media saga. The bride put us up on social media and said they were insatisfied with their event and it was horrible. They defamed my company, myself. And, I've been through that. So I just feel like with business comes all kinds of things. Yes. So you just always have to be ready. Right. Ready to, face whatever comes, the challenges that come. We have.
How did you deal with that?
I was quiet on social media. I had to be mature. I had to respect that I had other clients, and also prospective clients that might be looking forward to doing business with my company. So I had to keep my cool. As much as I was trying to reach out on the ground, but I kept my cool on social media, and that really gave us an edge, because people were like, this company is not even saying, this lady is not saying, this woman has said so much, this lady is not saying a word, and all I did was I reached out to the client and I tried to make a resolution. It didn't really end well. We ended up in court, but I made sure that, for my business image, I was able to put myself together and not allow my emotions to take over
That's
at that
very
point
important.
in time. Yes. Yeah. So it's business maturity. I'll call it that way because it's not easy. Yes. It's not easy when you see somebody bringing down your hard-earned, sweat or whatever. You can lose it. And this is right. I mean, we're human beings, so you can't really say, this is not.
Yeah. And Nika, it's the same with relationships too. As young women in our 30s, we have issues sometimes with our relationships, with our friendships, How do you handle your friendships? You're a very successful woman, right? And I'm sure that you have friends that are on both sides. How do you handle friendships and the term frenemies?
First of all, this whole thing of frenemies, I feel it's like I just feel it. I don't really feel it exists. That's what I say. I don't. Or let me say, I don't give credence to it. I don't give credence to the word frenemies or the term frenemies because I'm always so busy in my own world. Right. I'm doing me. I really don't have a lot of time to pay attention to what's going on outside my own personal space. First of all, I'm on social media, but I'm only minding my business on social media. I don't go looking for anybody. I hardly even look at other people's pictures. It's strange. I post my own picture and I'm out. You know what I mean? And I go back and I check on my own self, and I don't. So it's a bit strange. I don't follow blogs. I go on blog sites. So I'm probably the last person to always find out anything. So basically, the term frenemies for me, I just feel. I don't even notice that you are there. You understand? So for me, I don't even know that I have frenemies, but I'm sure. I mean, that considering the meaning of frenemies, they will, of course, they exist definitely. So basically, one thing about me when it comes to friendship is if it's not working, I move on.
Time to go.
I don't dwell on spilt milk. Yes. At all. Yes. And some people might see me as a very shrewd or very, brash person, but the truth is, I just don't have the energy for that. The moment we get to a point where we disagree and we can never agree or understand each other, or not trying to understand each other. And one thing is that it's hard for you to offend me. It's very what somebody might say.
Why is that so?
Because I'm a realist. I always put myself in people's shoes, and I understand that no one is perfect.
Right.
Even me, I have my own issues, so I don't expect to see 100%. But what hurts me the most in friendships and relationships is when people are not loyal. I'm a friend till the end. I am a die-hard friend. I'm a friend till the end. I'm a friend that will fight for you on the war front. I'm a friend that I don't care. I'll take a bullet for you if I believe that you are my friend. I don't go backbiting. I don't do gossips and all of these things. Even if as young women, we can gather together and talk. I always find myself in the defense of people that I don't even know.
And the truth about that, Nike, is there are always three sides to a story.
Exactly.
A side, B side, and the truth.
So I've had a lot of fallouts with friends because I'm trying to defend someone else that I don't even know. Because I just feel like, why are you saying that about this person? I mean, this person must be your friend. So I've seen this person with you. Why would you, and I'm always there fighting on everybody that. So when it comes to friendship, if it's not working, keep it moving.
Right.
I'm bothered.
Nika, you're very business savvy. Do we smell an Adenike line of teas sometime soon?
No. Maybe not a Adenike line of tea, but I don't even try to do tea research. All I do is I source for tea, for the tea room. I love tea. I love infusions of tea, fruits, and all of that. But for now, maybe in the future.
You never know, right?
You never know. Yeah.
What's your favorite
for now, you
tea?
can call me the tea lady.
The tea lady. Hashtag the tea lady.
Yeah.
What's your favorite type of tea?
I like loose tea.
Loose tea.
And that could be in any form, any infusion. I love fruity. I really love fruity. I have lots of fruity flavors here. And
when I came in, I had the loose tea, and it was a ginger lemon one.
Yes,
it was so good.
Yes, loose tea is
good.
I wouldn't say better,
I felt
but
like it was
it's stronger.
Yeah.
It's really stronger. So if you really like your tea strong, then loose tea is your option. Best option.
Nike, let's talk about your menu. It's specially crafted. How did you come up with that?
So people always ask me about the menu, and sometimes people are like, who did your menu? I did my menu myself.
You did it yourself?
Yeah, I put my menu together myself. So I always had a book. When I knew I was going to open a restaurant, I always had a book where I jotted out all the kind of things that I imagined I'd love to eat, and things that I've probably eaten in restaurants abroad, and things that I liked, and things that I felt were lacking in Nigeria, in Lagos here, where I go to a restaurant and maybe it might be a tagliatelle spaghetti, but I just wanted it to have a little bit of sauce or something. So that was how I was able to create my own menu. Some are just some of my favorite things that I like to eat in restaurants abroad, and I just put them on my menu. And so I basically created my menu from scratch to finish.
Nikki, you're very beautiful. And you're very successful. How do you handle all the guys trying to slide into your DM?
They're there.
They're there. How do you handle them?
I don't respond.
We reached out to one of your followers, and every guest we have, we always try to reach out to your followers and see, we asked a couple of questions. And one said, he's a gentleman, and he said, please don't say my name.
Oh.
He said, can you ask her what her ideal man is? So we're asking on behalf of him.
You've really done a lot of research. I'm so shocked.
So that he can apply.
Well, my ideal man is a very serious and focused individual.
Right.
Someone that I can learn from. So I'm an aggressive businesswoman, and I have a strong personality. So whoever, my
has to
ideal
be
man
cool
will be
and
someone
calm.
has to be easy, calm, not, extravagant, not flashy. Well-to-do. Definitely, I don't want to end up with a loser.
Because you work so hard.
Exactly,
right?
I work so hard. So what's the point, And good looking looks are very important to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the last question is from Bola Tito, who follows you on social media as well. She said, Miss Adenike, we always have to come to the island to come visit the tea room and to come hang out. Any plans to open on the mainland?
Yes, we do have plans. So I grew up in GRA Keja. My father lives there. And I am looking, into establishing a tea room down there in GRA Keja sometime soon.
Nika, to say thank you for coming on the show, we have a little gift for you. Thank you so much for spending time with us today.
Thank you.
It was such a pleasure. I enjoyed it.
Thank you.
If you've enjoyed this video, please don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe. I'm Barbara David, and you've been watching WIMB Wednesdays. Goodbye. God bless you.